Axel has really simple offensive structure in Strive, right? Your like basic block string is like, that, right? So how do you open up somebody who's just blocking, right? Everything you just did was mids. So like, oh, okay, well you're gonna either do an overhead or you're gonna throw, right? So you do like, close slash run up throw, right? But well, your opponent could be doing 5p afterwards, right? I got caught, right? I'm not going to be able to get them here because they have a 5-frame buffer, and I'm also minus off my close slash, right? So what do I do about that? Well, now we delay frame trap and catch them, right? Into full combo. Like literally the exact same block string I just did, but I delayed between the close slash and the far slash, right? And you get that because I represented the close slash. Now, your opponent could be doing delay fuzzy throw, right? So that means they're on a delay after blocking your moves, they're waiting a second, and then they throw, right? What can you do that beats that? Well, you can go for either a pressure reset, you can go for like a super delay thing, you can go for like overhead mix, which Axel is pretty all right at doing most of the time in corner, right? Or you can just say fuck it and run your normal block string and then, reset to neutral. Because as Axel, you don't have to open your opponent up unless you're playing against like chaos, I guess. But who fucking cares? So like we're gonna assume, because I don't feel like actually doing it, that he's like fuzzying, right? So, I could do like close slash, close slash. And it's like, oh, well now I pushed myself too far out, right? I can't be doing rainwater at that range. Okay. So if I'm doing like close slash here, I want to do like far second, after the second close slash, I'm doing far slash into rainwater, right? Leaving me at like a pretty good range where I can either 5p or 2p or 2h, right? Or I could up back, ID back, JS, right? You also have the option of doing like stuff like this, right? So like a common pressure sequence on Axels, you do this. Close slash JH, JD, jump back. Close slash JH, JD, jump back, JS, air snail. Characters can't really punish that air snail. Obviously, you want to delay it if you can, right? The closer you are to the ground, the better air snail is, right? But most weaker players are just going to lose to that. Also, if this person like will let you and you can delay that JD, you can do like this, right? You can do stuff like that, right? But like the super baseline fundamentals is close slash, run up throw, right? And it's like, well, what if my opponent's doing fuzzy up back, right? And that's the same thing, right? You do like close slash delay, right? So let's say my opponent is doing like throw, right? Oh, I suck. I can't combo for shit. Whatever. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like literally, no matter what my opponent does, if they press a button to beat my buttons, I can counter hit them, right? This is like an advantage position for me. Obviously, this changes with reversals. What do you do about reversals? Axel has like a unique option in Snail that a lot of characters don't get, right? So S Vapor Thrust is Kai's reversal. So here, you have to like clash cancel, right? You also notice that far slash 5H has a gap. I think it's 4 frames. It's 4 or 3. I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember that 3 framers could mash on it and win, which was annoying if they IB'd, but 3 frames don't exist anymore, so it's fine. Axel might be able to. Maybe on low profile because of the travel time. I don't fucking know. But wait, I go for this, I die. So it's like, okay, well, if I want to just like leave the corner, what do I do here, right? If I'm running pressure and I'm uncomfortable, I'm fighting like Leo or somebody, and I'd rather reset to neutral than interface with them, right? Or like run pressure against them. I could do this, and then I'm not showing inputs right now, but I'm holding FD, right? I'm holding my FD macro and back, and that means that on the first available frame after the clash, I'm blocking, right? You could also do buffer JP, right? So do like this, right? And what that looks like is this, right? Hold on, let me only show the one. So what that looks like is, you see how I'm just like buffering JP? On hit there, I wouldn't get anything, right? So let's put Kai to opponent, and then we'll set him to counterattack. And instead of Vapor Thrust, we'll make him do throw. Okay. So I do this, right? I'd go for it there, because I'm brain dead, but... You see how, like, I can mash P all I want during that counter window, and I'm not going to get it, right? I'm only going to get it on Clash, because that's, like, the only time it would be a viable input, right? Literally the only instance in the game, if you're not RCing, where that, like, buffer can come up is then. Now, does this matter for running basic pressure, like, opening people up? Not fucking really. If I'm being honest, off of every single, like, Rainwater, you should just be buffering FD, right? Like, there's no reason not to, because this move will randomly trade with, like, random bullshit. But TLDR, if you can't open someone up, it's because you're not delaying your pressure, or your opponent is, like, living their best life, right? If your opponent is significantly better than you, and they're just, like, up backing out of everything, you need to also remember, you are hit character Axel low. Let's count out the anti-airs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is an air-to-air. Like, fucking, like, everybody we have is an anti-air. 5H is an anti-air, so that's 7. The other one's 8, right? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, every single button that this man has is an anti-air. Now, realistically, like, are you going to be pressing all of them as an anti-air because someone's jumping in corner? No, but, like, you can pressure into 6k against a lot of the cast. Like, obviously you need to know, but you can open every single character in the game up with literally just this, like, pressure sequence, right? You either do close slash, delay far slash, or you do close slash into, like, combo, right? Right? You do, like, something. You just do something. But, like, literally this is, like, technically a 50-50. Technically, like, an unreactable 50-50, right? Because even if they're delaying, I can do close slash Rainwater, right? Into, like, funny combo. Like, I'm not... If you're having trouble opening people up on Axel, like, fundamentally, not like, oh, well, it's just relatively hard, but if you're like, I don't get Axel pressure, then, like, you probably don't get Strive pressure, because Axel is just running the most basic Strive game plan. Smile, smile, smile. Yeah, TLDR, just kill him. Yeah, I don't know, man.